What's up, Exiles? It's Hedgie, and it's time to revisit the Ice Crash Marauder due to a beta patch that changes character in a lot of ways, mainly with Arctic armor. This is now a substantial source of mitigation for my character, but it comes at a cost. It does 25% mana reservation versus the mana drain that it used to do. So that's pretty huge. It was a struggle, but we found out how to run this and keep this a part of the build and synergize with hypothermic reactions. We have 11% less physical and fire damage taken when hit. However, this hit comes with a condition. It's while you are not moving. Attacking is considered not moving. Running is considered moving. But since this character uses Leap Slam, the only time that this would not work is if they were to hit me while I'm leap slamming, which is very, very unlikely, but it's possible. So when I'm swinging, that's giving me the physical and fire damage reductions. In addition, it chills the enemy for 0.5 seconds when hit. Now, you could use an increased duration gem, which would increase the chill and the trail, but it costs way too much at this point. Hatred and Herald of Ash and Summon Flame Golem are now in my boots. I had to pull out increased burning damage because I could no longer augment it. As you can see, I have 100 mana under 775 unreserved. So I had to trim some stuff in order to run AA in addition to the Herald, in addition to Hatred. This freed up a slot in my helmet, so I put temp chains with the GMP casting damage taken Arctic Breath. So now they take a slightly slower chill because of the curse, which is very, very nice defensively. Some of the other notable changes was that Fortify was nerfed from 25% to 20%. We still get 3% increase to Fortify through the Rampart wheel, so that is still worth it in my opinion. I dropped Revelry because it got nerfed a little bit. It had its 10% or 10 mana gain on enemy slain removed. In exchange, I got Righteous Decree, which increased my max mana, and then I got 9% more reduced mana cost on my skills, which I think trimmed about 5 to 6 mana on my main skills. On Ice Crash primarily. It would work with any of the other skills too. So as you can see, we picked up Sovereignty. We traded the Illuminati Tri-Pen Wheel with increased damage. We had to trim a life node here, a life node here, and a life node here. But we did get some life by picking up Purity of Flesh and some Chaos Rest, so that's nice, and 10 Strength. But overall, I tested this character out in high-end maps. You can check my Twitch VODs if you would like to see some footage of that. But that's where the Ice Crash Marauder stands. He's still powerful. He did get his Ice Crash nerfed. As you can see, the gem itself was changed. Right here. It's now 186 base attack damage. The attack damage was nerfed by 10%. The second hit does 20% less damage. That's increased from 15, so it's a nerf. And then the third hit deals 40% less damage. So they've increased the skill gap that this takes to use, but it still does really, really good clear speeds, and it still is a good single target. You gotta aim a little bit better, but you know, it's all good for now. The links haven't changed. Blood Rage was nerfed and buffed. Overall, it's a buff in my opinion. You got 15% increased attack speed just off the gem for using it, and then you get half the duration now. So I find myself casting this more often, or recasting it, or it'll fall off for whatever reason, but still very, very, very good. I'm surprised that we didn't see a leech nerf on this gem. I think Rory mentioned something like half the leech, or there was going to be half the leech of life leech on all gear and gems and uniques and whatever, but I guess that hasn't happened. Yeah, that's pretty much the update to the Ice Crash Marauder. Hopefully you guys are adapting to the change and your builds are still running just fine. I find mine to be working swimmingly, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.